Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Venice Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, December 31st. And today is New Year's Eve. Families and friends gather to share joy, toast to the coming year, and reflect on gratitude, setting hopeful intentions as the clock nears midnight. Be safe, be thoughtful, and have a great New Year's. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. This morning, it's looking clean with 1-foot waves rolling in. Conditions are holding steady throughout the morning, with light offshore winds around 6 to 12 miles per hour. By the afternoon, expect the winds to shift to east-northeast at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 5-foot outgoing high tide, when the southwest swell is 0.5 feet at 13 seconds, and the offshore wind is 7 miles per hour. The first low tide on Wednesday will be -1 foot at 1:30 p.m., followed by a 3.5-foot high tide at 8. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 63 degrees for the water temperature. Thursday offers fair conditions with waves around 2 to 3 feet and light east-southeast winds. Friday sees a drop to 1 foot, remaining clean but lacking size. Saturday brings a steady increase in swell, peaking at 3+ feet with clean conditions, making it the standout day of the period. This morning, there's a chance of light rain, and it feels like 61 degrees, with 10 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 4:55, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:59. It looks like we're in for some rain today, with cloudy skies and a high near 64, along with a northeast wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 25. Tonight, expect rain before 10 p.m., followed by showers and thunderstorms, with a low around 56 and an east-northeast wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 25. Looking ahead in the weather. New Year's Day starts wet with showers and thunderstorms before 10 a.m., then rain likely with some storms producing heavy rain and new totals of 1 to 2 inches as southeast winds pick up to 5 to 15 miles per hour with gusts near 20. Thursday night through Sunday bring mostly cloudy skies with chances of rain each day, highs in the low 60s, and lows ranging from the low 50s to upper 50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, several tech billionaires, including Google co-founder Larry Page and investor Peter Thiel, are threatening to leave California if voters approve a proposed wealth tax that would impose a one-time 5% tax on assets worth over $1 billion. Governor Gavin Newsom opposes the measure, urging against panic while recognizing the tensions surrounding wealth inequality. If the proposal qualifies for the November 26 ballot and passes, it would apply retroactively to California residents as of January 1st, 2026. Supporters argue that the tax revenue would help offset federal funding cuts for healthcare, but critics warn it could drive innovation away from Silicon Valley. Now on to sports. Michigan and Texas will face off in the Citrus Bowl, marking only the third meeting of these storied football programs. Ranked 14th, Texas enters with a record of 9-3, while number 18 Michigan also stands at 9-3. Kickoff is set for 3 Eastern on ABC. Texas is favored by 7 points. This game serves as a vital statement for Texas, which felt overlooked for the college football playoff. For Michigan, interim coach Biff Poggi navigates a tumultuous situation following recent coaching changes. The key matchup features Texas quarterback Arch Manning, who excelled late in the season against Michigan's defense despite the absence of two top defenders. And then at 7:30 Eastern on ESPN, the Cotton Bowl, which has become increasingly significant for Ohio State during 3 consecutive trips to the game. This time, the second-seeded Buckeyes, with a record of 12 wins and 1 loss, are defending national champions as they prepare to face college football playoff first-timer Miami with an 11-2 record in a quarterfinal game tonight. Ohio State last played on December 6, losing 13-10 to number 1 Indiana in the Big Ten championship game. In local sports, Pistons closed their 5-game West Coast road trip with a blowout victory, defeating the Lakers 128-106 at Crypto.com Arena last night. The Pistons improved to 25 wins and 8 losses overall, finishing their road trip with 3 wins and 2 losses. Cade Cunningham led Detroit with 27 points on 12 of 19 shooting, along with 11 assists. Luka Doncic led the Lakers with a game-high 30 points and 11 assists, while LeBron James, celebrating his 41st birthday, finished with 17 points. Also last night, Texas Christian University clearly has not forgotten the Alamo. They scored a thrilling walk-off overtime touchdown against USC, winning 30-27. After trailing, TCU rallied with 10 unanswered points, sending the game into overtime. Backup quarterback Ken Seals connected with running back Jeremy Payne, who dodged defenders for a remarkable 35-yard touchdown. This victory maintains the Big 12's undefeated bowl game record at 3 wins and no losses. In top news, Florida is building a highway that can wirelessly charge electric vehicles. After researchers in Indiana demonstrated earlier this month that wireless highway electric vehicle charging works, Florida confirms it will break ground on another highway test in 2026. This project involves a 3/4-mile portion of the larger 4.4-mile state road. The Central Florida Expressway Authority is constructing this in 3 segments, with the first segment featuring wireless charging technology. The highway will open to the public in 2029, but the system will only work on specially equipped vehicles for initial testing. In business news, one of Disney World's largest United States theme park rivals is facing a significant challenge, a class action lawsuit alleging securities fraud. Six Flags Entertainment Corporation is now the target of multiple lawsuits related to its merger disclosures and stock losses, according to Robbins Geller Redman and Dowd LLP. Shareholders accuse Six Flags of making misleading statements regarding its financial risks before the merger with Cedar Fair in July 2024. Following the merger, Six Flags' stock price dropped significantly, leading to increased investor scrutiny. The upcoming deadline for shareholders to file lead plaintiff motions is January 5, 2026. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 1% to about $88,000. Ethereum is up 1% to $3,000. And XRP is up 0.5% to $1.87. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. The polar bears of the Arctic are evolving in real time. A genetic analysis of polar bears in southeastern Greenland found that genes related to heat stress, aging, and metabolism are behaving differently compared to polar bears in more northern regions. Polar bears are particularly vulnerable to climate change, as they rely on sea ice to hunt seals. A new study analyzed a small subpopulation of polar bears in southeastern Greenland and found small genetic changes, likely in response to environmental stressors. This DNA blueprint could help scientists save polar bear populations in other parts of the world. Researchers suggest these specific bears provide a genetic blueprint for how polar bears might quickly adapt to climate change. And in entertainment news, Chris Hemsworth's Thor is back in a new teaser for Avengers Doomsday, which features the return of the Thunder God's adopted daughter, Love, played by India Rose Hemsworth, the actor's real-life child. In the teaser, Thor offers a heartfelt prayer saying, "Father, all my life I've answered every call to honor duty to war." He continues, "But now fate has given me something I never sought, a child, a life untouched by the storm." This teaser is part of multiple teasers screening before Disney's Avatar, Fire and Ash. Avengers Doomsday is set to hit theaters on December 18th, 2026. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American poet and essayist, Ralph Waldo Emerson. And he said, "Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings Venice Beach.